Hello everyone and welcome to our podcast. Thank you for tuning in today. I am Shivan and I am here with my friends Duhan, Pabasar and Ruvin.
And I am Dohan. Artificial intelligence is changing how people work, study, and create, but generative AI is taking things to the next level. It can actually create new things like text, music, and art all by itself.
Hi everyone, I am Pabasara. We are really excited to talk about something very interesting and important in today's world generative AI.
And I'm Rovin. In this episode, we'll explain what generative AI is, give some cool examples how it's being used, and share a few fun facts that might surprise you. So let's get started.
Generative artificial intelligence, often called generative AI, represents one of the most transformative technological advances in modern history. Unlike traditional AI systems that classify, predict, or recognize patterns, generative AI has the unique ability to create a new data, new text, new image, new music, and even new code. It is not a simply analyzing the world, it is imagining a new version of it. At its core, generative AI refers to algorithm capability of producing content that resemble human created material. This system can compose song, design graphics, generate realistic human voices, and even write essays or computer programs. This capability has expanded the scope of creativity, allowing machines to participate in tasks one thought to be uniquely human. The foundation of generative AI lies in machine language, particularly the branch called deep learning. Deep learning models are designed to learn from enormous amount of data, identify pattern, and then apply this understanding to create new information. What makes generative AI distinct is that instead of outputting a classification or prediction, it generates something entirely new that follows the pattern of the data it was trained on. For example, when you ask AI to draw a cat sitting on a chair, it doesn't copy an extinct image. Instead, it constructs one based on the learned understanding of what cat sitting and chair visually represent. The technology has become a driving force behind many well-known AI tools available today. Text-based systems such as ChatGPT, Cloud, and Gemini write essays, script, or summaries with remarkable fluency. Image generation model like Delay, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion can create original artwork from simple text prompts. Audio and video tools like Sono, Runway, and Synthesia can generate voices and realistic visual with the minimal human input. Generative AI has blurred the line between technology and creativity. It enabled people to go from an idea to a finished creation in moments, regarded, regardless of technical skill. Artists, writers, educators, engineers, and scientists now use AI not just for a tool but as a collaborator. However, to truly appreciate what makes generative AI revolu- revolutionary, we need to understand how it works and underlying machine mechanic that give it that remarkable creative capability.
The main part of generative AI are the models designed to learn from vast datasets and use statistical patterns to generate new content. The key concept is training. A model learns from millions or billions of examples, words, images, or sounds, adjusting its internal parameters until it can predict the next element in a sequence or create a pattern. Once trained, it can generate entirely new outputs that share the same structure as the training data. Such examples are generative adversarial networks or GANs. It was introduced in 2014 by Ian Goodfellow. GNA marked a major milestone in machine creativity. A GNA has two components, a generator and a discriminator. The generator creates data like images while the discriminator evaluates whether those images look real or fake. Through continuous competition, the generator improves until its creations are indistinguishable from authentic data. GNAs are widely used in art generation, fashion design, and photorealistic images synthesis. Another example is variational autocoders. VAEs or variational autocoders are another important framework. They compress input data into a simpler representation called a latent space and then decode it into generate a new variation. This method is ideal for generating smooth continuous transformation, for example, morphing between two facial expression or designing hybrid architectural style. Another example is diffusion models. Another powerful technology behind generative AI is the diffusion model. These models start with random noise and gradually transform it to structured image through multiple refinement steps. Each step removes a bit of randomness guided by patterns learned during training. Diffusion models are responsible for stunning realism seen in image look like Midjourney and Doll-E 2. In essence, these models stimulate creativity through pattern recognition and probability. They do not understand content the way humans do, but they mimic human expression so effectively that their creation often seem intuitive and inspired. The power of generative AI comes from scales. The more data is trained on, the more detailed and convincing its creations become. However, this scale is also introduced challenges from energy consumption to ethical concerns about how data is collected and used.
Generative AI has rapidly expanded beyond the research labs into nearly every industry. It virtually allows it to enhance creativity, streaming workflows, and enables new discovery. First, text and language generation. Large language models can writing articles, craft, make marketing copy, create scripts, and summarize complex information. They are used journalism, education, and customer support. Business employs them for writing emails, product description, and even coding. In education, teachers use AI to design personalized materials for students, making learning from adaptive to engage art and design. AI driven images generation tools have revolutionized the creative industry. Artists can now explore new concepts instantly, visualizing ideas without needing to master tradition, drawing, or design software. Fashion designers use AI to generate patterns or can color patterns, which articles use it to visualize building concepts before construction. Film, animation, and entertainment. In film production, AI assists the script writing, editing, and special effects. Runaway ML and Deep Motion can generate video backgrounds or animate movements with animal manual input. Animation studios experiment with AI design characters and simulate realistic environments, reducing production cost and time. Music and audio production. Generative AI is transforming the music industry. Platforms like AIV and Merbert compose melodies and tailored to specific modes of genres. AI generated voices can narrate audiobooks or podcasts, and tools like Vocaloid allows artists synthetic singing voices. These systems can give creators new ways to express themselves and reach audience. Gaming and virtual worlds. AI can design game levels, storylines, and virtual environments automatically. It allows each player to experience to be unique, adapting dynamically to their choices. Game developers use AI to create textures, dialogues, and even entire world, greatly expanding to create generate creative scope of gaming. healthcare, and scientific research. Generative AI has accurate scientific discover. It helps design new molecules for drugs development and predicts protein structures and simulates chemical reactions. These advances shorten research cycles and increase the chance of medical breakthroughs in radiology. AI can generate scientific medical images to train diagnostic system, improving accuracy while protecting patients' privacy. Business and marketing. Companies use generative AI to produce personalized advertisements, optimize branding, and predict consumer preference. AI generated content can be customized for individual audience, improving engagement. Some corporations even use AI generate realistic product to prototype or simulate customers' feedback before launching a new service. Education and learning. Educators use AI to create learning materials, generate quizzes, and offer personalized tutorial expressions. Students can receive explanations tailored to their levels, making complex topics easier to understand. Educational content can now created faster, allowing teachers to focus on mentorship and critical thinking rather than respective tasks. Generative AI is availability to democratic creation. To make complex tasks simple, accessibility represents one of its great achievements. However, with such power also comes a responsibility to manage its effects on society.